Good after morning and welcome to Right CNC. This is we're going to talk a little bit more about this particular assembly here. This is an old Z-axis. This is the old floating head piece. So one of the critical things that we need to make sure we do is we make sure we lubricate this, otherwise you're going to run into some issues. So that's going to be an easy starting point. Let's lubricate that. Now let's talk about making sure that this is assembled correctly. There's a couple of things we want to make sure when we're setting this. We do want to make sure that this is set up at 90 degrees or perpendicular to the actual table. If it's not perpendicular to the table, it may throw off your kerf even slightly. And that's going to be achieved by making sure that when you initially set this up, you'll place all these bolts in loose and then straighten this out and then tighten them down at 90 degrees. But initially what you're going to do is make sure you put all of these bolts in loose first. Ensure that you're going to have free and easy motion across this table. These linear blocks here. And then we're going to tighten these down individually, making sure that we don't lose any of this fluidity. If this fluidity is gone, then you're going to run into quite a few issues. The other thing we want to ensure is, let's go ahead and change the angle of this so you can see what's going on here. We just want to ensure that this particular piece here, this piece that makes contact with the floating head, is actually making solid contact and not getting in the way or hitting this bearing block here. We just want to make sure that it is making contact and allowing for that click. If you're not getting that, then there is an issue with it, and you're going to need to adjust these screws here and adjust the position to make sure that you're getting solid contact against this. Likelihood is, though, with the way these are built, you're not going to need much adjusting, especially if you just removed it without having to remove this as well. So there you go. That's how I would start the assembly on this particular part, because there's not a whole lot else going on. You have a little washer back behind here that's keeping back pressure from developing on the switch, because there are two screws on that switch. So we lock those down, we make sure this is locked down, and we make sure that it's that micro switch is properly attached. Let's go ahead and show you the micro switch. Here's a micro switch. You want to make sure that you are using, in this case, normally closed and calm. I want to make sure that that's the case. We want these two pins here being used, not this center pin. This center pin is not necessary here. So just to make sure of that, we use these two, not this middle one here. So you can go ahead and actually, what we do is bend and snip that off. We bend this one more vertical so as to ensure that you're actually getting what you need. And that it's not, again, getting in the way of any of this action. Give that a shot. Let me know how that goes. And if you have questions, as always, you can reach out to tech support at rightcnc.com, or you can call the 833-702-9262 support line, or if you have the tech support direct line, feel free to give us a call. Thank you.